Stevens Truck Center in line. K&K Septic in Vidalia. Thriftway, your seafood store in line. Community Hospice in Vidalia. Zaxby's in Vidalia. Doodlebugs in Vidalia. First Franklin Financial in Vidalia. Carland Clinton Enterprises in Vidalia. And People's Bank in Vidalia and Lyme. Now we take you live to the field with Bryce Brett on Y101.
And welcome to baseball action on Y101. The Toombs County High School Bulldog team is on the road today playing in Savannah against the Benedictine Cadets. The Benedictine Cadets are ranked number 1 in 4A, number 15 in the state of Georgia, and 137th nationally. Toombs County, and they're also 13-0 on the season so far. Toombs County, after their win over Coffee County on Friday night, improved their record to 8-3, and they're currently ranked 4th in Region 2 AA. It's a nice day for baseball here at the Benedictine High School, which for Savannah, I guess the traffic was all right. It got kind of congested in some parts when you're coming off of I-16 to 516, which it's always congested right through there, isn't it? So up to bat first for Toombs County will be Chandler Lynn. Chandler Lynn right now is batting .308 and has an on-base percentage of .514, leading the team in walks with 11, and also leading the team in runs scored with 13. He's going to play center field for the Bulldogs. First pitch to Lynn is going to be called for strike one. The pitcher for the Cadets is Trent Marketon. Next pitch, Chandler swings and misses for strike two. The count is now no balls and 2 strikes on the left-handed deck. Senior Chase Musselman. Musselman will be playing left field today. Here's the pitch. This ball is going to be hit onto the ground to Marketon. He fields it, fires to first, and that will be out number 1. With 1 down, it'll bring up left fielder Chase Musselman. Musselman on the season is batting .355. His on-base percentage is .459, and he has 11 runs scored for the team. Marketon working from the windup. The pitch to Musselman is going to be fouled off for strike 1. Now, once you get here, you may be confused. The 0-1 missing off the plate. That'll make the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike, because you'll see a lot of lacrosse players walking around. Well, there's quite a bit of lacrosse happening behind me, over to the side of me. It's very interesting, especially coming from Toombs County. The 1-1, this ball is going to be hit onto the ground at the third baseman, McCoy. He fields it, fires to first, and that'll be out number 2. But as I was saying, coming from a school like Toombs County, you know, lacrosse isn't really offered there, and you come over to Benedictine, which is an hour and a half east, and you see a sport like lacrosse. That'll bring up Gray Stevens. Stevens has 10 runs scored for the team. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. Stevens is batting .483 and has an on-base percentage of .559, currently leading the team in batting average and on-base percentage. The 0-1. Misses off the plate, and that'll make the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Brantley Upshaw is going to start on the mound for Toombs County, which will be his second start since that game on the road in Coffee County. The 1-1, Stevens fouls off towards the Cadet dugout, and that'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitcher coming set, and the 1-2. Going to miss low. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Stevens. And on deck is freshman Trayvon Harris. The 2-2 is going to be hit foul, third base side. And Stevens comes back. The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, this is the last non-region game before the varsity team starts region action next week versus Jeff Davis. They'll play 2 games at home, 1 game on the road. And the week after, they'll play Vidalia, and I believe that is 2 games on the road and 1 game at home. The 2-2, Stevens fouls off once again, third base side, over towards the Cadet dugout. Pitcher is coming set. And the 2-2 is on the way. And that pitch just misses, and that'll make it 3 balls and 2 strikes on Gray Stevens. The Cadet fans weren't really happy with that call. The full count pitch to Stevens. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strike 3. So Markeaton and his Benedictine Cadet defense retire the side, and we move to the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Cadets and the Bulldogs as we break on Y101.
For over 35 years, Thriftway, your Galaxy food store, has been serving the community and is your family-owned and operated hometown grocery store. Michael Grimes and his staff strive to support their community and give customers service second to none. Also, make Thriftway's meat department your first stop when you're looking for fresh USDA-certified meats. Their professional meat cutters are always happy to get you the perfect cut of meat. Come in and save throughout the store every day at Thriftway, your Galaxy food store in Lyons.
Community Hospice in Vidalia has been serving families in our community for over 20 years. With their years of service and expertise, they are who you need to call when a family member is facing life's toughest challenges. CEO Jason Colbert will ensure that your family member is treated with the utmost decency and respect. You can call them today at 912-537-0063, or you can go by the facilities at 904 Mount Vernon Road in Vidalia. Jason Colbert and the gang at Community Hospice would like to send their best wishes to Bulldogs senior number 22, Gray Stevens, and wish him the best of luck in his senior season.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
And welcome back to the action. The Bulldogs on the road in Savannah today, playing the Benedictine Cadets. And on the mound for the Bulldogs will be Brantley Upshaw. Behind the plates, Jason Dukes. Trayvon Harris is at third. Cody Cortez is at short. Alex Gordy's at second. And Gray Stevens is at first. Going around the outfield, Chase Musselman's in left. Chandler Lynn's in center. And Foster Jones is in right. Now, this will be the second start for Upshaw as a varsity pitcher. His first start was against Coffee County. So right now he has a record of 0-1, but looking to change that today. So up first for the Benedictine Cadets will be Carter Holton, the DH. And I learned a lot of interesting stuff about Mr. Holton before the game, that he is going to sign with Vanderbilt and go play college ball as a pitcher. And he's predicted to be a first-round draft pick. So Brantley Upshaw pitching from the right. He's winding. And the first pitch is going to be lined deep to center field. Chandler Lynn is running back, and that ball hits up against the wall. Holton is rounding first. He's headed to second, and the ball's going to be cut off by shortstop Cody Cortez. And the Cadets start off the game with a double. And we have shortstop Kim Edge. Now Holton is DHing for pitcher Trent Markeaton. I'm sort of torn between how to pronounce his last name. Is it Markeaton or Markeaton? Which I know there are a few Benedictine Cadet fans listening. Hopefully one of them will come over and correct me if I'm saying it wrong. Up to bat now will be shortstop Kim Edge with a runner in scoring position for the Cadets. The Bulldogs are going to have to play tight defense. Upshaw now working from the stretch. Pitch to the plate, showing bunt, fouls it off, and that'll be strike one. Duke's coming back behind the plate. And Edge stepping in, batting from the right-hand side. Middle infielders are playing more towards the middle. Actually, scratch that. That would just be Cortez holding on the runner at second. Gordy playing the normal second base position. Edge showing bunt again. Ball getting away from catcher Jason Dukes. And that'll advance the runner down to third. And Edge still in. Got 1 ball and 1 strike on him. Upshaw coming set from the stretch and the pitch. This pitch put up into the air into shallow left field. Chase Musselman running in, makes the catch. And no go from Holton at third. And that'll be out number 1. That'll bring up center fielder Justin Thomas, who wears number 4. He's going to bat from the right-hand side. Another righty-righty matchup. Now, per Brantley's mother, she tells me that he's naturally a left-hander. He does everything. First pitch to Thomas. It's in for strike 1. Left-handed, except throw. He does that right-handed. The 0-1 from Upshaw. Going to be hit onto the ground to third baseman Trayvon Harris. He bobbles it, still has time, fields it and throws to first, gets the out, and a run scores for the Cadets. So Cadets are leading right now 1-0. That'll be 2 down and bring up first baseman Will Walker. Walker going to bat from the right-hand side. And the bases are cleared. Upshaw still going to work from the stretch. He comes set. Winding, first pitch. Off-speed pitch there, which will be called for strike 1. Dukes settling back behind the plate. Upshaw coming set. And the 0-1. Another breaking ball hit onto the ground to Trayvon Harris at third. Fields it, fires across the diamond, and Stevens tags him out. And that'll be out number 3. So the Cadets do score 1 run, and they currently lead the Bulldogs 1-0. And we break, and we'll go to the top of the second in Savannah on Y101.
Just when you thought the chicken sandwich war was over, it's coming back in a big way with Zaxby's new signature sandwich. It's a double hand-breaded filet, split-top bun, 3 zesty pickles, and if that wasn't enough, it's smothered in Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. That's right, it's such a big deal, we made a totally new sauce to give it the kick it deserves. The other guys won't know what hit them. The new Zaxby's signature sandwich. Have you tried it yet?
Have you heard the news? There's a new business in town. Doodlebugs, formerly Pitch and Stitch, is owned and operated by Mona Jones. Doodlebugs is located at 111 Southeast Main Street in Vidalia. We embroider, screen print, and vinyl most items. Come see us Monday through Friday. Our hours are 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. We can't wait to see you at Doodlebugs.
Now back to the field for more high school ball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
We're in Savannah today for the last non-region game of the 2021 season for the Bulldog baseball team. They'll start region action next week versus Jeff Davis with 2 games at home and 1 game on the road. And it's going to be a Tuesday, Thursday, Friday schedule for next week's region game. Pretty much the only region team we play that doesn't Tuesday, Thursday, Friday schedule will be our friends from Vidalia. And that'll be the second week of region action for the Bulldogs. Up to bat now, Trayvon Harris. He's credited with scoring 3 of the 6 runs in the game on Tuesday versus Coffee. First pitch to him is in the dirt for ball 1. Harris steps back in. Marketon is coming set. The first pitch. For the next pitch, Trayvon Harris hits onto the ground at third baseman Parker McCoy. He fields it and fires to first for out number 1. And that'll be 1 down to bring up second baseman Alex Gordy. Gordy having 2 base hits in the game versus Coffee County. First pitch to him. He gets under it, and it stays in the field. First baseman Walker moving over and makes the catch for out number 2. 2 down to bring up catcher junior Jason Dukes, wearing number 15, and catching in today's game. You know, in the game versus Coffee, Dukes played in right field, and Watts caught behind the plate. But that is just Coach James switching around his catchers. First pitch to Dukes. That'll be in for strike 1. Dukes stepping back in. Marketon coming set. The 0-1. That misses low. And that'll make the count even. Marketon coming set. Winding. Dukes hitting this one foul. Third base side. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Dukes wanted to, but didn't, and it's a good thing he didn't. That ball was in the ground. And that'll even up the count at 2-2. Marketon is set, working from the windup, the 2-2. called. Strike 3 on Jason Dukes. So Mark Eaton and his Cadet defense retires the side once again, and we go into the bottom of the second. Cadets lead the Bulldogs 1-0 as we break on Y101.
It's baseball season, and we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams. When life strikes with sudden expenses, First Franklin has been there to help for over 80 years. We offer fixed loan rates up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit us online at oneffc.com or give us a call at 537-3062. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656.
Hello, Betsy Rollins here again for Tar Land and Timber, located on US 1 South in Lyons, just before the Omaha River. My dad, Tommy Rollins, is the owner and operator of Tar Land and Timber. If you have questions about your timber, give my dad a call. Pine wood, pulpwood, hardwood. He does it all. He will give you the best price for your timber. The job will be done right. Give Tommy a call at 912-565-50. And don't forget to tell him Betsy sent you.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back to Savannah on Y101. The Bulldogs are playing against the Benedictine Cadets. And right now the Cadets are leading the Bulldogs 1-0. On the Upshaw, so far he's faced 4 batters, only giving up 1 base hit. And right now in the lineup, he's going to face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Cadets. Up first will be Cody Cowan, the left fielder. If you notice my pause there, it was to hear how they pronounced his last name. Cowan. I would have said Cohen, so I'm glad I waited. Upshaw going to start with the windup, and the first pitch is going to be put into shallow left center field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. With the runner at first, that'll bring up catcher Trent Warren. Wearing number 25 for the Cadets. Warren steps in. Upshaw working from the stretch, giving a look at his runner at first. Now comes set. And the pitch. He's going to miss high for ball 1. Upshaw giving his runner a look. Now comes set. Winding the 1-0. He's going to be hit foul. That'll even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Upshaw, transfer student from Robert Toombs. But as I've mentioned constantly on the air, that he has played with most of these guys and all-stars at Lions Recreation Department. Upshaw going to pick back to first, runner there safely. Called several games for Upshaw and his teams through different events of the All-Star season. Next pitch missing low, and that'll make it 2-1. You know, usually on Y101, we cover the Lions Youth Tournament and the District Tournament. And a few years, we've covered the State Tournament. Next pitch is going to be hit up into the air to left fielder Chase Musselman. He catches it, and that'll be out number 1. With 1 down, that'll bring up third baseman Parker McCoy. Wearing number 23. And McCoy steps in. He's batting from the right-hand side. Upshaw going to throw back to first. Cowan there safely. Upshaw going to continue to work from the stretch with a runner at first. Now comes set. Pitch to the plate. It is fouled off into the chest protector of the umpire. And that'll make the count 0-1. Jason Dukes went out to talk to his pitcher and now comes back behind the plate. McCoy comes back into the box. Upshaw is coming set and going to deliver to the plate. He puts that one in for strike 2. So Upshaw working ahead, 0-2 with 1 down. And a runner at first. Middle infielders for the Bulldogs looking for a double play ball. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be called for strike 3 on McCoy. And now the Bulldogs 2 down. That'll bring up second baseman George Mullen. Upshaw coming set. And going to throw back to first. Cowan there safely. Mullen steps in. Upshaw coming set. And delivering to the plate. And he puts that pitch in for strike 1. Upshaw is coming set. The next pitch, swing, and a miss, and that'll be strike 2. Upshaw way ahead here with 0-2 on the right-handed hitter, George Mullen. Upshaw now coming set. And the 0-2. It's going to be fouled off back into the net. And the count's going to remain 0-2. So Mullen steps in. Dukes comes set behind the dish. And Brantley comes set on the mound. The 0-2 is going to be called for strike 3, and Brantley gets out of the inning with back-to-back strikeouts. We go to the top of the third. Cadets lead the Bulldogs 1-0 as we break on Y101.
If you're tired of making multiple trips to the pharmacy each month for prescription refills, All Care Pharmacy can help. With our Care Plus program, we contact your doctor for refills. We fill all of your regular monthly medications at one time and package them by dose. This way, you only have to make one trip to the pharmacy to pick up your medications. Call All Care Pharmacy at 915-224-0100 for more information about this free service.
McClendon Enterprises Incorporated is your local go-to contractor for turnkey civil construction services. We've been a proud supporter of local athletics since our start in 1979 and are appreciative of the values instilled in our youth by the coaches and staff of the Toombs County school system over these years. If you're interested in pursuing a challenging yet rewarding career in civil construction, please visit our website at McClendonEnterprises.com today. Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
And welcome back to Savannah on Y101. The Bulldogs battling off against the Cadets in the last non-region game of the 2021 season. And up to bat now for the Bulldogs will be pitcher Brantley Upshaw. Upshaw finishing the last half inning with back-to-back strikeouts. He's batting from the left-hand side as he is naturally a lefty. Marketon, righty, is going to come set and deliver. Upshaw fouls this one off his foot. And that'll be strike 1. So Brantley comes back to the box. Marketon coming set on the mound. And the 0-1. That's going to be called for strike 2 on the outside edge. So Upshaw finds himself down in the count here, 0-2. And the pitch. And that misses low to make it 1-2. Marketing coming set. And the 1-2 pitch to the plate. Brantley sends this one up into the air, and it has sort of a tail on it. And unfortunately, it is caught by center fielder Thomas. for the Cadets, and that'll be out number 1. One down, that'll bring up designated hitter Bryson Stanley, who's hitting for right fielder Foster Jones. Stanley hits from the right-hand side. The first pitch to him. Going to be hit on the ground to the third baseman, Parker McCoy. He fields it, fires to first, and that'll be out number 2. 2 down to bring up Cody Cortez, the shortstop for the Bulldogs. Cortez bats from the right. So a righty-righty matchup. Time has been called, wanting a Bulldog to get the bat off the field. And on deck, Chandler Lynn got it off the field. First pitch to Cortez is going to miss low for ball 1. Markinson coming back onto the mound. Cortez stepping in. The 0-1, or excuse me, the 1-0. And that misses, and that'll make it 2-0. Cortez steps back in, batting from the right. He's ahead in the count here. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. That's going to be called for strike 1. And it makes it 2-1. There's 2 down here in the top of the third. 2-1. Misses off the plate. Now Cortez is ahead. 3 balls and 1 strike. Bulldogs down to the Cadets 1-0. The 3-1. Cortez swinging and fouling this one off, and that'll load up the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. The Bulldogs have yet to have a base runner in 2 complete innings of baseball. The full count pitch misses high, and the Bulldogs finally now have a base runner. And with 2 down and a runner at first, it brings the Bulldogs back to the top of the order to leadoff hitter Chandler Lynn. Lynn, wearing number 3, bats from the left, throws from the right. The pitch is going to be an off-speed pitch of some sort that Chandler Lynn pulls down the first base line for foul ball and strike 1. Markinson coming back onto the mound, working from the stretch here. The runner at first. Cortez with a lead. And the 0-1. That's going to be called for strike 2, breaking ball. And that'll make it 0-2 on Chandler Lynn. Lynn steps in. Cortez already getting a lead at first. And the 0-2. Misses low. Cortez is going, and Cortez is there safely. So with a runner at second in scoring position for the Bulldogs, they could possibly tie the game back up here in the top of the third. The count is 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lynn. Catcher Warren is going out to talk to his pitcher. Head coach Derek James coaching from the third base coach's box, and of course assistant coach Patrick Kraft over at first. They switch it up for the junior varsity games. Kraft goes to third, and Hayne Brandt goes to first. Markinson coming set. The 1-2 to Lynn. Misses and gets by catcher Warren, and Cortez gets down to third. And that'll make the count 2 balls and 2 strikes on Lynn, which is what he does best, is work a count. And working that count has gotten Cortez not only to second, but also to third. Cortez getting his lead. Markinson coming set. The pitch. Lynn gets under this one on what would have been ball 3. And fouls it out of play. So the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter for Toombs County, the 2-2. He lines into left field, and it drops in for an RBI single, and the Bulldogs have tied the game up 1-1. Two down and a runner at first. It'll bring up left fielder Chase Musselman. Musselman grounding out the third baseman Parker McCoy in his first at bat. Marketing going to come set. Chandler Lynn with the lead at first. Pitch to the plate. Musselman going to show bunt. Unfortunately, does not get the bat head down quite enough and fouls it off into the net for strike one. And Coach James changing up the call from the third base coach's box. And Musselman steps back in. Or at least it was a different set of numbers. Could be the same call for all I know. Marketing going to pit back to first. Lynn is there safely. Marketing coming set. And the pitch, Musselman swings at it. And Chandler Lynn gets down to second. So you know what call that was. That was a hit and run. And if you're unfamiliar with the game, a hit and run call means that the batter is swinging at whatever the pitcher throws, no matter if it's in the air, in the dirt, off the plate. The batter's job is to swing no matter what it is. So that'll make it 0-2 on Musselman. So Musselman going to continue on. 1 foot out of the batter's box. Musselman steps in, 0-2. Runner now at second for the Bulldogs. Another one in scoring position this inning. The Bulldogs just recently tying it up here in the top of the third, 1-1. And the pitch, Musselman pokes it up into the air over to first baseman Walker, and he catches it, and that'll be out number 3. So the Bulldogs do manage to tie it up in the top of the third, and we go 1-1 into the bottom of the inning here in Savannah on Y101.
This is TCB Broadcasting, WLYU FM, Lyons, Vidalia, Y101.
Hello, my name is Kathy Benton with People's Bank. Our young people are our business owners and community leaders of tomorrow. Here at People's Bank, we take great pride in supporting the youth of Toombs County in all their endeavors, whether it's sports or academics. People's Bank wishes you great success. We love our community, and we are here to help you make your dreams a reality. People's Bank, serving our community for over 85 years, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Tired after a hard day at work? Or do you just not feel like cooking after church? Then come let the friendly folks at Shoney's in Vidalia do all the good for you and yours. Get their delicious 8-piece fried chicken meal with 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a gallon of that famous sweet tea, all for $18.99. Shoney's also offers that in a 12-piece or a 16-piece. Come let the friendly folks at Shoney's take all the work out of dinner at 2505 Highway 280 in Vidalia, or call 912-537-0922.
Now we're going back for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
So up to bat for the Cadets here in the bottom of the third will be Charles Pulaski, who's playing right field. Upshaw still on the mound for the Dogs. Bulldogs tying it up in the bottom or in the top of the third. Cortez reaching on a walk. Chandler Lynn having the RBI single to drive him in. Chandler Lynn's at bat, very effective, allowed Cortez to steal not 1 but 2 bases. The first pitch from Upshaw to the plate will be called for strike 1. Upshaw coming set. The 0-1. He zooms it in for strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. Pulaski now behind in the count, but Upshaw is ahead. Upshaw going to work from the stretch. The 0-2. That pitch floated a bit inside, so that'll be ball 1. Upshaw coming set. The 1-2. Be popped up into the air. And the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. It was popped foul behind the plate. Over towards me. So Upshaw with the 1-2. A nice off-speed pitch called for strike 3. And that'll bring up number 19, the designated hitter, for the Cadets, who was planning to go play with Vanderbilt. The very first pitch of the game, he lined all the way to the wall for a double. And Upshaw going to start him out with a fastball that he pulls. First base side, foul. For strike one. Now, I apologize to the players, the Bulldog players, because they're going to want to watch this video that I'm taking of them. And it's not the best quality because there's a net kind of in the way. And the 0-1, swing and a miss, and that'll be strike two. Upshaw pitching against who I was told possibly a first-round draft pick for baseball. And Upshaw has worked ahead, 0-2. He's going to come set, winding, and the pitch. This ball's popped high up into the air to left fielder Chase Musselman, who's backed up almost to the fence, and makes the catch for out number two. 2 down to bring up shortstop Kim Edge, who flew out to Chase Musselman in the first inning in his first at bat. See, like there's one little line of the net that goes right through Brantley's face on the mound. I don't know. I can't adjust it any other way. This will just have to do. The first pitch to Edge is going to get away from Dukes, but luckily for him, there's no one on base, and that'll be ball one. Upshaw coming back onto the mound, going to work from the stretch as he has this entire inning. The 1-0 is going to be hit foul out of for strike one over towards all the people over there playing lacrosse. Upshaw going to come set. He is still working from the stretch. Counts even at 1. And the pitch. That pitch is going to mislay. That'll make it 2-1. Upshaw going to come set. The 2-1. We popped up into the air, and it's going to float out of play. And that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Edge. Bats from the right. He's going to step back in. Upshaw throws from the right. But does everything else left-handed. Do not be confused. Upshaw coming set. And the 2-2 is going to be lined into right center field for a base hit for Kim Edge, the shortstop. He's going to hold up around first. Ball got away from cutoff guy Alex Gordy and rolled into Cody Cortez, so nothing hurt there. And shortstop Kim Edge has a base hit. That'll bring up center fielder Justin Thomas, who was credited with the 1 run scored that Benedictine has back in the first on a sac grounder to third baseman Trayvon Harris. Upshaw coming set. And the pitch to the plate is going to be in for strike one. Now, when I first got here, the wind was blowing crazily for sure. Blowing all my papers around in my hair. I had to put on a hat. But now it seems like I'm not even wearing my watch today. At 2:06 in the afternoon, that it has kind of stopped. Upshaw going to throw back to first. He kind of got the runner leading, but Edge is back safely. So Upshaw going to give a direct look at the runner at first. Now comes set. And the pitch, runner going. This ball is popped up and out of play. That'll make it 0-2. Having to get in some more balls for regulation play because they've all been fouled off. So the umpire in the field saying something to Upshaw on the mound. Upshaw giving a look at his base runner. And now he comes set. He's ahead here, 0-2 on the batter. The pitch, he floats this over his head, and that'll make it 1-2. Upshaw giving a look at his first base runner. Now comes set. And the 1-2 pitch is going to be lined in the 5-6 hole for a base hit. And Thomas is standing on first, and that puts runners on first and second for the Cadets. With 2 down. That'll bring up number 34, first baseman Will Walker, who grounded out to Trayvon Harris in the first inning. 2 down. In the bottom of the third, game is tied at 1-all. Upshaw working from the stretch with runners at first and second, giving a look at his runner at second, delivering to the plate. And the first pitch to Walker will be called for strike 1. Upshaw coming set, giving a look at the runner at second, now delivering to the plate. And that pitch just misses for ball 1. And that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Upshaw coming set. The 1-1. A check on the runner. Jason not seeming to be able to find the ball behind the plate. And runners now down to second and third. And that'll be ball 2. Two balls and 1 strike on Walker. So Upshaw coming set. The Cadets have runners in scoring position now, so it kind of changes the mentality you have to have on the mound. He throws this one by Walker for strike 2. And it evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. You really don't want to give up any type of hit here because it's definitely going to score a run. Upshaw going to come set. And the 2-2. Popped up into the air, foul and out of play. So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Upshaw coming set on the mound. Runners at second and third with a lead. The 2-2 pitch is going to miss, and that'll make it ball 3. So a full count, 2-out situation here for Brantley Upshaw on the mound with runners on second and third for the Cadets. Upshaw coming set, and the pitch popped up into the air, foul and out of play. Having to keep an eye on these foul balls because I will not take one on top of the head. I don't think that's covered in my station contract with Y101. Upshaw coming set, and the full count pitch is going to be hit foul towards the Cadet dugout. And the battle between Upshaw and Walker continues. Time has now been called. There's a ball on the field. So the count is full. There are 2 outs, and there are 2 runners on base. In scoring position for the Cadets. So Upshaw going to have to do the work at the plate. The full count pitch, swing, and a miss. And Upshaw gets out of the inning with strike 3. The Bulldogs remain tied with the Cadets as we go into the top of the 4th. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
Hello, this is Selena Lockley with People's Bank. Our young people are our business owners and community leaders of tomorrow. Here at People's Bank, we take great pride in supporting the youth of Toombs County in all of their endeavors, whether it's sports, academics, or other areas of their lives. People's Bank wishes you great success. We love our community, and we're here to help make your dreams a reality. People's Bank, serving our community for over 85 years. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Tired after a day at work? Or do you just not feel like cooking after church? Then come let the friendly folks at Shoney's in Vidalia do all the cooking for you and yours. Get their delicious 8-piece fried chicken meal with 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a gallon of that famous sweet tea, all for $18.99. Shoney's also offers that in a 12-piece or a 16-piece. Come let the friendly folks at Shoney's take all the work out of dinner at 2505 Way 280 in Vidalia or call 912-537-0922.
Now we're going back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
So up to bat for the Bulldogs in the top of the 4th in Savannah today will be Gray Stevens. Stevens leading the team in batting average and on-base percentage. And so far in this game, he has a strikeout on a full count. So Stevens is looking for a base hit to give the Bulldogs a base runner and to break this tie they have with the Cadets here in the top of the 4th. The game is tied at 1-all. So Trent Marketon is still on the mound for the Cadets, pitching from the right, wearing number 11. And number 22, Gray Stevens, a senior Bulldog, steps into the box. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1 on what looked like a check swing. Stevens stepping back in. And the 0-1. He gets a part of this one, but fouls it off out of play. And now he finds himself behind in the count, 0-2. Gray stepping back in. Marketon winding the 0-2. Stevens gets a piece of this one and fouls it off again. However, Stevens does make solid contact with it. Prepare the Cadet outfield. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And that'll be strike 3. 1 down. That'll bring up Trayvon Harris. Harris grounded out to third baseman Parker McCoy in his first at bat to lead off the second inning. Harris steps in. He bats from the right-hand side. He's batting .300 on the season. And with an on-base percentage of .391, the first pitch to him, he fouls it off his foot for strike 1. Harris steps back in. Marketon with the 0-1. That misses off the plate. So it evens out the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. I keep mentioning this throughout the game, but this is the last non-region game the Bulldogs will play this season. The 1-1. Marketon puts in for strike 2. Next week, they face Davis. Always a tough opponent for the Bulldogs. The 1-2. Harris puts this one on the ground again to Parker McCoy. He fields it at third and fires to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up senior Alex Gordy. Gordy on the season is batting .346 with an on-base percentage of .393. Marketon winding. First pitch to Gordy. He fouls off into the net for strike 1. The 0-1 to Gordy is going to be hit into left field, and left fielder Cowan makes the catch, and that'll be out number 3. So a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Cadets. And we move to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 1-all here in Savannah on Y101.
Does your home have its weather pattern? Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating can help you by servicing your current system or by providing you with a new energy-efficient Linux system featuring innovative iComfort 530 thermostats that lets you monitor and adjust your home system anywhere from your smartphone app. Call Rivers Air Conditioning today at 912-537-8490 or visit them online at riversac.net. Patriot Gas in Vidalia is happy to serve its community, and it's been serving its community for over 15 years. With a combined experience of over 55 years and the only true locally owned gas service in town. And if you need them on the weekend, they'll be there too. From gas logs to fireplaces to stoves and propane, Patriot Gas in Vidalia is the only choice to get the job done efficiently and effectively. If you need to call them, the number is 537-1943, or you can go by and visit the location at 209 Green Street in Vidalia.
And now we take you back to the field for all the action of the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Welcome back to the field here at Savannah. Actually, just before I came on the air after that commercial break, felt like something was sprayed into my right eye. I'm not sure what it was. It almost made me have to take a second. But anyway, it seems like the Bulldogs have made a pitching change. Up on the mound now was lefty Logan Knight. Upshaw had 3 complete innings pitched. He allowed 4 hits, 1 run, one of which was earned. He allowed no walks and had 4 strikeouts. So Cody Cowan Knight. And the first pitch from Knight is going to be in for strike 1. Now, see, Knight is just short enough where in this video, his face doesn't have part of the net going through it. The 0-1, swing and a miss, and Knight has worked ahead, 0-2. Knight winding, and the 0-2, off-speed pitch that just misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cowan. Knight now coming set, and the 1-2. It popped up into the air, foul and out of play. Knight winding, and the 1-2 pitch is going to be called for strike 3. 1 down to bring up catcher Trent Warren. Wearing number 25. Warren steps in. 1 down. Knight's in the windup, the pitch. And we popped up into the air, into the infield. Trayvon Harris makes the call and makes the catch for out number 2. Kind of thought it was coming this way, but thankfully it did not. It stayed that way. That'll bring up number 23, Parker McCoy. Now, I do know this guy, and it's because my brother played on a travel team with him for several years called Southern Insanity, a team out of Springfield, Georgia. First pitch from Knight. McCoy pokes it up into the air and over the head of, that is Jesus Quintero. Quintero being put in at shortstop. So Parker McCoy having a base hit. That'll bring up Jorlin, the second baseman. I actually didn't realize that they had put Quintero in for Cortez at short until, well, just then. The ball is hit into the glove of Quintero at short, and that will be out number 3. So we move into the top of the 5th. It's still tied here at 1 in Savannah on Y101.
Most things in life aren't free, but thanks to Georgia's dual enrollment program, qualifying high school students can take college classes and get high school and college credit absolutely free. Southeastern Technical College offers dual enrollment classes and programs to help find work right out of high school or build the foundation for a college career. For more information on free college credit for high school students, visit southeasterntech.edu.
There are great spring break savings going on at Toombs Auto Parts, your local Napa dealer in Lyon. Get the Evercraft dual position 3.6 volt light driver, just $39.99. Get the Evercraft 10-piece pliers and wrench set or the Evercraft 32-piece SAE and metric wrench set for only $24.99. And when it comes to car care, get the CRC brake clean chlorinated non-flammable 2 for $6. And the Napa diesel exhaust fluid DEF 2.5 gallons, only $9.99. And they also make hydraulic hoses. Toombs Auto Parts, your local Napa dealer on the corner of US number 1 and 280 in Lyons.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
Up to bat now for the Bulldogs here in the top of the 5th inning will be catcher Jason Dukes, followed by And that's up in question. I'm not sure if Upshaw is still going to bat in the game as a designated hitter for Knight. Well, actually, no, that it actually can't happen because Stanley is already in the lineup as a designated hitter. So I am looking in the dugout just to see who is going to peek their head around to be on deck. But up for sure is catcher Jason Dukes. Dukes is 0 for 1 today on a called strike 3 on a 2-2 count. So Dukes is looking to get himself a base hit in today's game. I still don't see anybody on deck, which doesn't make my job any easier figuring out who was up to bat after Jason Dukes. Trent Marketon is still on the mound. He's going to start from the windup. First pitch to Dukes is going to be pulled foul. Third base side for strike 1. On deck is Will Watts. Marketon coming set. The 0-1 to Dukes is put in the dirt, and that'll be ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on the right-handed hitter. Will Watts is part of 3 Bulldogs who had back-to-back base hits in the Coffee County game on Tuesday. Dukes puts this one on the ground. The second baseman, Mullen, he fields it, fires to first. That'll be out number 1. So up to bat now will be Will Watts. With 1 down, Watts steps in, bats from the right-hand side. Marketon is winding, and the first pitch to Watts. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Marketon coming set, and the pitch is going to be off the plate for ball 1. Catcher coming back set, Trent Warren. Marketon winding. The 1-1 to Watts is going to be poked into the glove of first baseman Will Walker, and that'll be out number 2. 2 down. That'll bring up designated hitter Bryson Stanley, who's batting for right fielder Foster Jones. And on deck will be shortstop Jesus Quintero. The first pitch to Stanley. He'll be in for strike 1. Yeah, there's the win. Thought it was gone, but no, it's back now. The 0-1 to Stanley. Hits in the dirt. That'll make it 1 ball and 1 strike on the right-handed hitter. Marketon winding. And the 1-1. That's going to miss low and make it 2-1. Stanley steps in. Marketon set on the mound. 2-1 pitch. That's going to miss away. Stanley ahead. 3 balls and 1 strike. Stanley steps in. Where's number 2 for the Bulldog baseball team? Marketon winding. The 3-1. Going to be hit on the ground. Chopper to pitcher Marketon. He fields it, bobbled it, and threw it over to first. And that will be out number 3. So another 3-up, 3-down inning for the Cadets. And to the bottom of the 5th we go in a game that's tied up at 1. We'll break and come back on Y101.
ASE certified. Stevens Truck Center has what truckers need for their trucks. Truck parts, truck sales, truck servicing, for overhauls to wiring to rear end to transmission repairs. Stevens Truck Center is ASE certified to repair your trucks. Call 912-526-3117. Stevens Truck Center, Highway number 1 in Lyons.
K&K Septic Tank Service, Highway 130 East in Vidalia, will take care of all your septic tank troubles. Ronald Kite is licensed and has over 25 years of professional experience. When the job needs to be right, call the best. That's K&K Septic Tank. Get ready for his numbers, 537-2319 or 293-2319. And again, that's K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia. Now back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Welcome back to Savannah on Y101, and up to bat will be right fielder Charles Pulaski for the Cadets. On the mound is still Logan Knight, who just came in the bottom of the fourth to take over for Brantley Upshaw. Going around the field, as there have been some changes, I actually can't tell who that is in right field because that doesn't look like Foster Jones. This ball is going to be bunted first base side, and Gray Stevens didn't apply a tag because he didn't have time. And Pulaski reaches on what would be scored as a base hit. And that'll bring up the designated hitter Carter Holton. And there have been a few changes. That is Jason Dukes in right field. Will Watts is behind the plate. Jesus Quintero is at short. And Trayvon Harris is at third. So now have Gordy and Stevens at first and second. Or in the order of the names I called out, second and first. Knight now going to work from the stretch. First pitch to Holton is going to miss for ball one. Knight coming set on the mound. And the thing you have to know about Knight is as somebody who's playing, ball hit on the ground to Stevens. He tags first, throws to second, and the Bulldogs get a double play. So 2 down. That'll bring up shortstop Kim Edge. And as I was saying about pitcher Logan Knight, one thing you have to know about him is as a batter is he keeps the game moving at a brisk pace. He's usually ready to pitch the ball again before the batter's even ready in the box. First pitch to Edge. He showed bunt but did not. That called for strike one as he did pull back. Edge steps back in. Knight winding the 0-1. That floats off the plate, and that'll make it 1-1. Knight with a 1-1 pitch. We popped up into the air. It's going to stay in foul territory, and catcher Will Watts throwing off the helmet, making his way over toward the Bulldog dugout and catching it for out number 3. So we move to the top of the 6th inning, and the game still remains tied. We'll take a break and come back to Savannah on Y101.
For over 35 years, Thriftway, your Galaxy food store, has been serving the community and is your family-owned and operated hometown grocery store. Michael Grimes and his staff strive to support their community and give customers service second to none. Also, make Thriftway's meat department your first stop when you're looking for fresh USDA certified meat. Their professional meat cutters are always happy to get you the perfect cut of meat. Come in and save throughout the store every day at Thriftway, your Galaxy food store in Lyons.
Community Hospice in Vidalia has been serving families in our community for over 20 years. With their years of service and expertise, they are who you need to call when a family member is facing life's toughest challenges. CEO Jason Colbert will ensure that your family member is treated with the utmost decency and respect. You can call them today at 912-537-0063, or you can go by the facilities at 904 Mount Vernon Road in Vidalia. Jason Colbert and the gang at Community Hospice would like to send their best wishes to Bulldog Senior number 22, Gray Stevens, and wish him the best of luck in his senior season.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog baseball right here on Y101.
So we've played 5 complete innings, and the game is all tied up at 1-1. So, as I said during the break, I think it's going to be the team that messes up first will be the team that loses this game because both teams have seemed to be playing a very even match today. Up to bat now will be freshman Jesus Quintero. Quintero steps in. Seen him play short in the junior varsity games. First pitch from Marketon to Quintero will be called for strike one. And that'll be 0-1. Quintero steps back in. He bats from the right. The 0-1 pitch is going to be poked up into the air to center fielder Thomas, Justin Thomas, and he makes the catch for out number 1. And with 1 down, that'll bring up Chandler Lynn. Lynn with the RBI single, scoring the Bulldogs' only run today. So Lynn steps in. He's 1 for 2 today at the plate. Marketon winding with the pitch, and that pitch floats away for ball 1. Lynn steps back in, batting from the left-hand side, as he does. The 1-0, Lynn going to show bunt and lays down a bunt that rolls foul for strike 1. You know, I think Chandler Lynn could hit right-handed if he tried, because technically Chandler is a right-hander. Starting to become hard to keep up with these guys and who's right-handed, left-handed, who just bats right, who just throws right. Seems like we got a lot of those on this team. The 1-1. Lynn gets under it and hits it up in the air to Parker McCoy, and he moves in foul territory and match for out number 2. 2 down, and that'll bring up Chase Musselman. Musselman's 0 for 2 today, so he's looking for his base hit in today's game. Playing left field for the Bulldogs, he steps in. Marketon coming set on the mound, and the first pitch to Musselman. Musselman's going to show bunt, wasn't able to get a bat on the ball, and that'll be strike 1. Marketon with the 0-1. Put a fastball by Musselman. That'll make it 0-2. Musselman steps back in. And the 0-2 pitch misses off the plate. That'll make it 1-2. And guys, this may or may not be the fastest game of the 2021 season because we've just been playing maybe a little over an hour and we're already 5 complete and half innings in. Musselman with a base hit up the middle, and that'll give the Bulldogs a base runner with 2 down. I did get that in the video, so he'll be happy about that. I'm going to bring up Gray Stevens. Stevens is looking for a hit in today's game with back-to-back strikeouts. He's coming off a game where he did really well, where him and Trayvon Harris split the 6 runs, both scoring 3 runs in the game. And that was in Tuesday's home match against Coffee. The first pitch, Stevens is going to take it for strike 1. Stevens steps in. Marketon is going to come set on the mound. The 0-1, runner going. This ball's hit up into the air, deep center field, and Justin Thomas will make that catch, and that'll be out number 3. So to the bottom of the 6th we go in a game that is still tied. We'll take a break and come back to Savannah on Y101.
Just when you thought the chicken sandwich war was over, it's coming back in a big way with Zaxby's new signature sandwich. It's a double hand-breaded filet, split-top bun, 3 zesty pickles, and if that wasn't enough, it's smothered in Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. That's right, it's such a big deal, we made a totally new sauce to give it the kick it deserves. The other guys won't know what hit them. The new Zaxby's signature sandwich. Have you tried it yet?
Have you heard the news? There's a new business in town. Doodlebugs, formerly Pitch and Stitch, is owned and operated by Mona Jones. Doodlebugs is located at 111 Southeast Main Street in Vidalia. We embroider, screen print, and vinyl most items. Come see us Monday through Friday. Our hours are 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. We can't wait to see you at Doodlebugs.
Now back to the field for all the hard-hitting action. It's Toombs County Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101.
Up to bat for the Cadets here in the bottom of the 6th will be center fielder Justin Thomas, who's 1 for 2 today. Or I guess technically you'd have to give him a 1 for 1 because the sack grounder that scored a run would technically be taking off. First pitch to him, Knight puts in for strike 1. Knight's winding with the 0-1. Pitch misses high, and that'll make it 1-1. Knight working from the windup. The pitch. We poked up into the air and out of play. For strike 2. Count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Knight, the 1-2 pitch. Just misses to the outside, and that'll make it even at 2. The 2-2 from Knight. That's going to miss, and that'll load up the count, make it 3 balls and 2 strikes. On the right-handed hitter, Justin Thomas. Knight and the full count pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 3. That'll be 1 down to bring up Will Walker. Walker today is 0 for 2. Got a Will Walker up to bat and a Will Watts behind the plate. Knight is already ready on the mound. He's just waiting for the batter. And that tends to be the way Knight works. The first pitch to Walker is going to be poked high up into the air, deep to left field. Chase Musselman's at the wall and makes the catch for out number 2. Yeah, that ball went all the way to the warning track, and Chase Musselman was there to make the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up number 24, Cody Cowan, the left fielder. Cowan today's 1 for 2. Cowan steps in. He bats from the right. Knight pitches from the left. And you know what they say about those left-handed pitchers? Their ball naturally has a tail on it. Here's a ball put back to the same place, and Chase Musselman reaches up and makes the catch for out number 3. So we go to the top of the 7th inning, and a game that is still all tied up. We'll take a break and come back to Savannah on Y101.
It's baseball season, and we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams. When life strikes with sudden expenses, First Franklin has been there to help for over 80 years. We offer fixed loan rates up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit us online at oneffc.com or give us a call at 537-3062. All loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License C 5656.
Hello, Betsy Rollins here again for Tar Land and Timber, located on US 1 South in Lyons, just before the Omaha River. My dad, Tommy Rollins, is the owner and operator of Tar Land and Timber. If you have questions about your timber, give my dad a call. Pine wood, pulpwood, hardwood. He does it all. He will give you the best price for your timber. The job will be done right. Give Tommy a call at 912-565-8850. And don't forget to tell him Betsy sent you.
Now we're going back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
Welcome back to Savannah, where a game that has been 1-all since the top of the 3rd inning when the Bulldogs scored 1 run on an RBI single by Chandler Lynn, who scored Cody Cortez, who reached on base with a walk. Up to bat now will be Trayvon Harris, Alex Gordy, and Jason Dukes. Harris has grounded out twice today to the third baseman Parker McCoy. So he's looking for a base hit. Alex Gordy flown out to the first baseman in foul territory and flown out to left fielder Cody Cohen. He's also looking for a base hit today. So Trayvon Harris, he steps in. Top of the 7th. Game is tied. 1 Bulldogs, 1 Cadets. Marketing comes onto the mound. Seems like he's going to stay in and pitch the full game, or at least that of regulation. First pitch to Trayvon Harris is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Marketing with the windup and the pitch. That pitch misses outside, and that'll make it 1-1 on Trayvon Harris, who is just a freshman. Markerton with the windup and the 1-1. Harris puts this one slow roller onto the ground to the shortstop, Kim Edge, and he fields it and fires the first for out number 1. That'll bring up Alex Gordy. if the Bulldogs don't score a run here and go ahead, and that leaves it up to the Cadets to score a run and go ahead in the bottom of the inning, and if the Cadets do that, they'll take the game. So the Bulldogs don't need to leave this inning with it still tied up. First pitch to Gordy, going to miss low for ball one. Gordy steps in. Marketon is winding, and the 1-0. Gordy chasing and swinging and missing, and that'll make the count even at 1. Marketon coming set. The 1-1 to Gordy. That misses low for ball 2, blocked up by the catcher Trent Warren. He comes set behind home plate. Gordy steps into the box. Marketon's winding. The 2-1. Misses low, and this could be a possibility of a base runner on a walk for the Dogs. Gordy working the count to 3-1. Marketon coming set. The 3-1 pitch. That's going to be called for a strike inside part of the plate. And now Gordy is working with a full count. As he steps into the batter's box, Marketon's already winding the full count pitch. Gordy stays alive, gets a piece of it. And that'll be a foul ball. Gordy steps back into the box. Marketon coming set, and the full count pitch. Gordy pokes it up into the air over to center fielder Justin Thomas, who makes the catch, and that'll be out number 2. Telling you, the Bulldogs fit several out there to that guy, and he has pretty much caught every single one of them. 2 down. Same thing can be said about third baseman Parker McCoy. I've yet to see him let one get by him. So far, defensively for both teams, they've made 0 errors. First pitch to Dukes, he's going to take for strike 1. Errorless ball for both teams today. Dukes taking this for ball 1, missing outside. 1-1. Dukes stepping back in. Marketon winding the pitch. Dukes swinging at a breaking ball, knocking it foul. And that'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 for Marketon. Curveball called, strike 3, and that'll be yet again another 3-up, 3-down inning for Marketon and his Cadet defense. They go to the bottom of the 7th. The Bulldogs have to hold them here and go into extra innings. If the Cadets score just 1 run, the game's over. We'll take a break and come back on Y101.
If you're tired of making multiple trips to the pharmacy each month for prescription refills, All Care Pharmacy can help. With our Care Plus program, we contact your doctor for refills. We fill all of your regular monthly medications at one time and package them by dose. This way, you only have to make 1 trip to the pharmacy to pick up your medication. Call All Care Pharmacy at 912-524-0100 for more information about this free service.
McClendon Enterprises Incorporated is your local go-to contractor for turnkey civil construction services. We've been a proud supporter of local athletics since our start in 1979 and are appreciative of the values instilled in our youth by the coaches and staff of the Toombs County school system over these years. If you're interested in pursuing a challenging yet rewarding career in civil construction, please visit our website at McClendenEnterprises.com today. And now we take you back to the field for all the action of the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
And welcome back to Savannah here on Y101 for the last non-region game of the 2021 season. The Bulldogs are facing off against the Cadets of Benedictine, and the game is tied 1-1. And we're in the bottom of the 7th inning, so all the Cadets have to do is score 1, and that will end the game. So for the Bulldog defense, it has to be errorless and very tight. Musselman is now on the mound, relieving Logan Knight. Knight pitched 3 complete innings. He allowed 2 hits and had 2 strikeouts. So Chase Musselman coming in. And the Bulldogs, they're hoping to send this game into extra innings, because if the Bulldogs don't send this game into extra innings, that means the Bulldogs have lost. And up to bat now will be catcher Trent Warren. Musselman winding, and the pitch. He puts this one in the dirt for ball one. Will Watts is still behind the plate. Blocked that one up. Warren stepping back in today. Warren is 0 for 2 with a fly out to left fielder, Chase Musselman, and a fly out to Trayvon Harris at third. Next pitch missing, and that'll make it 2-0. Foster Jones is in left right now. Chandler Lynn is still in center, and Jason Dukes is in right. The 2-0. That's going to be called for strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike on Trent Warren, who has caught the entire game for the Cadets. The 2-1. That's going to be called for strike 2, and Musselman has evened up the count. Musselman going to work from the windup. Now he comes set. The 2-2. Breaking ball, which is not going to be called, and that'll be ball 3. So I guess if it's not called, then it's not really a breaking ball, right? It's more of an off-speed pitch. The full count pitch is low, and that'll be ball 4. So the winning run is now on first base for the Cadets. So Bulldog defense is going to have to be spectacular here. And they're going to put in a runner for the catcher. And that'll be number 3, Clay Dean. Up to bat will be Parker McCoy. Parker McCoy is 1 for 2 today with a backwards K and a base hit for the Cadets. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how good this video quality is going to be. I've been bumping the table the camera's been sitting on. The wind's been blowing, moving the tripod, which proves to reason that the tripod isn't that stable. McCoy showed bunt but did not. Bulldog bunt defense was already crashing in. I guess crashing in probably isn't the best word to use there. They were coming in. Crashing in sounds like it's failing. So 1 ball, no strike on McCoy. Musselman going to work from the stretch now with a runner at first. The pitch popped up into the air and out of play for strike 1. Now, if the Bulldogs manage to pull off a win here today, it'll improve their record to 9-3 going into the region season. If they lose, their record will fall to 8-4. If the Cadets win today, their record will improve to 14-0. And if the Cadets lose, they'll drop to 13-1. Musselman picking back to first. Dean back safely. The 1-1 for Musselman. Parker McCoy going to bunt this one to the third baseman, Trayvon Harris. He fields it, fires to first, and Stevens picks it out of the dirt. And that'll be out number 1. So what does that do for the Cadets? Well, what it does is it puts a runner in scoring position, and they're hoping that either second baseman George Mullen or right fielder Charles Pulaski can bring him in, because like I said, all the Cadets need to do is score 1 to win the game. With a runner at second, Chase Musselman comes onto the mound. He's working from the stretch. Runner at second, Clay Dean getting his lead. He's receiving the sign. And Musselman's coming set, pitch to the plate. That's going to miss low to George Mullen, and that'll be ball 1. Seems like there may be some confusion. Catcher Will Watts going out to talk to pitcher Chase Musselman. And now he returns. Will Watts coming set behind the plate, and Musselman coming on the mound. Runner at second with a lead. Musselman going to come set and going to work the batter here. The 1-0. That misses low, and that'll make it 2-0. So Mullen ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Musselman with the sign from catcher Watts. Now he comes set. The 2-0 is going to be hit on the ground. Alex Gordy at second. He fields it, fires to first, and that'll be out number 2. So the Cadets have the winning run at third base. And quite personally, if I was a coach, I would try to keep from going into extra innings simply because that's lots more extra wear on your team. And I'm not sure what the rest of their schedule looks like. For all I know, they could be starting region play next week too. But I know for a fact the Bulldogs are, and that's why they're pitching so many people today. Up to bat will be Charles Pulaski. Pulaski hits one on the ground to the third baseman, Trayvon Harris. Harris bobbles it, throw to first, and that will be out number 3. So to extra innings we go. To the top of the 8th, the score remains 1-all. We'll take a break from Savannah on Y101.
Hello, this is Selena Lockley with People's Bank. Our young people are our business owners and community leaders of tomorrow. Here at People's Bank, we take great pride in supporting the youth of Toombs County in all of their endeavors, whether it's sports, academics, or other areas of their lives. People's Bank wishes you great success. We love our community, and we're here to help make your dreams a reality. People's Bank, serving our community for over 85 years. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Tired after a hard day at work? Or do you just not feel like cooking after church? Then come let the friendly folks at Shoney's in Vidalia do all the cooking for you and yours. Get their delicious 8-piece fried chicken meal with 2 large sides, 4 biscuits, and a gallon of that famous sweet tea, all for $18.99. Shoney's also offers that in a 12-piece or a 16-piece. Come let the friendly folks at Shoney's take all the work dinner at 2505 Highway 280 in Vidalia or call 912-537-0922.
Now back to the field for more Toombs County High School baseball on Y101.
So we have left regulation 7-inning play for the Toombs County High School baseball team, and we've entered extra innings. Top of the 8th inning, and up to bat now will be catcher Will Watts, followed by left fielder Foster Jones, and then it'll be either Cody Cortez or Jesus Quintero. I'm not sure which one has entered the game permanently now. I'm assuming Quintero. I see him in there with a helmet on. So Will Watts is up to bat. He's 0 for 1 today. Marketon's still on the mound here in the top of the 8th. And the first pitch to Watts is going to be poked up into the air. Left center field. Left fielder center fielder Justin Thomas scooting over and making that play for out number 1. One down. That'll bring up Foster Jones, who will be hitting for himself. Bryson Stanley was DHing for him, and now Jones in the lineup. And the first pitch is going to be called for strike 1. Now the Bulldogs really need to score a run here, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Next pitch, that misses away, and that'll make it 1-1. And I say that because the Cadets have the top of their order up to bat when the Bulldogs go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The 1-1 to Jones is going to be chopped foul for strike 2. Jones steps back in. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trent Marketon comes onto the mound, right-handed pitcher. And the pitch. Jones swinging at a low pitch, and they're going to throw to first and finish out the strikeout. So with 2 down, that'll bring up Jesus Quintero. Quintero's 0 for 1 in 1 at bat in today's game. So Quintero could get a base hit and then pass it along to the top of the Bulldog order. Here's the pitch. He hits it by the shortstop and into left field for a base hit. I didn't really see the shortstop get a glove on it, and it seemed like he didn't really want to get over there in front of it. So I'm going to award Jesus Quintero a base hit. Now, whether the official scorekeeper does that or not is beyond me. I'll bring up Chandler Lynn. Lynn today 1 for 3 with an RBI single. And the go-ahead run for the Bulldogs is on first base. Marketon coming set. The first pitch to Lynn. Lynn swings and misses for strike 1. And I believe that catcher Trent Warren may have of taking a ball. It's kind of hard to say this on the radio. Let's just say I really hope he was wearing a cup for his sake. Coach is coming out to talk to him. Chandler Lynn going down to talk to Derek James at third base, and it looks like Trent Warren is going to be okay, so we're going to continue on. Chandler Lynn coming back to the plate. And the count remains 0-1 on Chandler Lynn. Lynn batting from the left. And now he steps in. Markerton coming set. And the 0-1 to Lynn. Missing low. Warren blocking it up, so no go from Quintero at first. Got to make it 1-1. Chandler Lynn steps in. Markerton comes set. And going to pick back to first. Quintero there safely. No tag applied. Assuming all the lacrosse activities have ended for the day, because I don't see any of them out here. Chandler Lynn hits a chopper onto the ground to second baseman Mullen. He fields it, fires to first, and they say Chandler Lynn is out. And that'll be out number 3. And to the bottom of the 8th we go, and it remains tied. So we go to the bottom of the 8th here in Savannah. The Bulldogs with 1, the Cadets with 1. We'll take a break and come back on Y101.
This is TCB Broadcasting, WLYU FM, Lions Vidalia, Y101.
Does your home have its own weather pattern? Rivers Air Conditioning and Heating can help you by servicing your current system or by providing you with a new energy-efficient Linux system featuring innovative iComfort 530 thermostats that lets you monitor and adjust your home system anywhere from your smartphone app. Call Rivers Air Conditioning today at 912-537-8490 or visit them online at riversac.net. Patriot Gas in Vidalia is happy to serve its community, and it's been serving its community for over 15 years. With a combined experience of over 55 years and the only true locally owned gas service in town. And if you need them on the weekend, they'll be there too. From gas logs to fireplaces to stoves and propane, Patriot Gas in Vidalia is the only choice to get the job done efficiently and effectively. If you need to call them, the number is 537-1943, or you can go by and visit the location at 209 Green Street in Vidalia.
Now back to the field for more high school baseball with the Toombs County Bulldogs on Y101.
So the game remained tied through the regulation 7 innings of high school baseball, and we're in the bottom of the 8th with Carter Holton, the designated hitter, up to bat for the Cadets, which means the Cadets are back at the top of their lineup. So what does this mean for the Bulldogs? Well, quite frankly, it means the Bulldogs have to play impeccable defense, and they don't need to give up anything unearned. Musselman still on the mound for the Dogs. He first pitch, swing and a miss by Holton for strike 1. This will be the second game this season, I believe, that the Bulldogs have gone into extra innings. The 0-1. Holton fouling this one off and out of play. So he finds himself behind 0-2. Musselman way ahead. On deck will be Kim Edge, followed by Justin Thomas, the center fielder. Musselman coming set, and the 0-2 pitch. Holton sort of just throwing the bat at it just to keep a bat on it, which was a smart idea considering it was 0-2. Listen, I'll credit both teams when they do something smart. And that was smart because with a 0-2 count, as I mentioned several times, the umpire's strike zone does get a little wider. And it's just an understood fact of baseball. The 0-2, Holton puts this one into the air to center fielder Chandler Lynn, who's having to come up on the run and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Kim Edge. Edge today is 1 for 3. He's playing short for the cadet baseball team today. Musselman coming set, and the first pitch to Edge is going to miss for ball one. Again, the game is tied 1-1, bottom of the eighth. Musselman winding the pitch. Misses low. Edge ahead with 2-0. Musselman winding. 2-0 pitch. Missing high. Edge way ahead here. 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0 pitch from Musselman misses, and that'll be ball 4. So the Cadets put the go-ahead run, the winning run, on first base. And up to bat will be Justin Thomas. Thomas today 1 for 2 with a run scored. Time has been called on the field, and now we're ready to go. Musselman going to work from the stretch with a runner at first. Center fielder Thomas bats from the right. Musselman throws from the right. Runner at first has his lead. First pitch swing and a miss for strike 1. Thomas steps in. Edge has the lead at first. Musselman coming set. Going to pick back to first. Edge is back safely. Musselman back on the mound. Coming set. The 0-1 is poked high up into the air and foul. And it goes out of play. That'll make it 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes on Justin Thomas. With a runner at first. Here's the 0-2 pitch, hit onto the ground and by Trayvon Harris into left field for a base hit. And now with runners on first and second, that'll bring up Will Walker, the first baseman. Walker today 0 for 3. And now the Bulldogs have found themselves in a dangerous situation here in the bottom of the 8th with the tying run, or the winning run, on second base. Musselman coming set, and the first pitch to Walker is going to be hit deep to left field, and that ball is gone. A walk-off home run by Will Walker to end the game for the Benedictine Cadets. How about that? The winning run just touched home. An additional run just touched home. And an additional run just touched home. And the Bulldogs losing this non-region game 4-1 on a walk-off 3-run home run. We'll take a break and come back and wrap up today's game on Y101.
This is TCV Broadcasting, WLYU FM, Lions Vidalia, Y101.
Most things in life aren't free, but thanks to Georgia's dual enrollment program, qualifying high school students can take college classes and get high school and college credit absolutely free. Southeastern Technical College offers an array of dual enrollment classes and programs to help find work right out of high school or build the foundation for a college career. For more information on free college credit for high school students, visit southeasterntech.edu.
There are great spring break savings going on at Toombs Auto Parts, your local Napa dealer in line. Get the Evercraft dual position 3.6 volt light driver, just $39.99. Get the Evercraft 10-piece pliers and wrench set or the Evercraft 32-piece SAE and metric wrench set for only $24.99. And when to Car Care, get the CRC brake clean chlorinated non-flammable 2 for $6. And the Napa diesel exhaust fluid DEF 2.5 gallons, only $9.99. And they also make hydraulic hoses. Toombs Auto Parts, your local Napa dealer on the corner of US number 1 and 280 in Lyons.
ASE certified. Stevens Truck Center has what truckers need for their trucks. truck parts, truck sales, truck servicing, for overalls to wiring to rear end to transmission repairs. Stevens Truck Center is ASE certified to repair your trucks. Call 912-526-3117. Stevens Truck Center, Highway number 1 in Lyons.
K&K Septic Tank Service, Highway 130 East in Vidalia, will take care of all your septic tank troubles. Ronald Kite is licensed and has over 25 years of professional experience. When the job needs to be right, call the best. That's K&K Septic Tank. Get ready for his numbers, 537-2319 or 293-2319. And again, that's K&K Septic Tank Service in Vidalia.
And welcome back to today's game. The Bulldogs falling short to the Cadets 4-1. The game remained tied all the way to the bottom of the 8th when Will Walker came up and hit a 3-run homer and won the game for the Cadets 4-1. As far as hitting, Chandler Lynn is responsible for scoring the only run the Bulldogs had in the game. It was an RBI single. He scored Cody Cortez, who reached on a walk. Jesus Quintero also went 1 for 2 today, and Chandler Lynn going 1 for 4. Chase Musselman going 1 for 3. So the Bulldogs record falls to 8-4 overall on the 2021 season. The Benedictine Cadets improved to 14-0. And guess what? It's time for region play. The Bulldogs enter region action next week, beginning with Jeff Davis, and the game will begin home on Tuesday. And then Thursday, they'll be in Jeff Davis. Friday, they'll be back at home for the 3-game series. I want to thank Robin, who's back at the station. And I am Bryce Brady. Thanks for tuning in and listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101.
You've been listening to the Toombs County High School Bulldog Baseball right here on Y101. Today's game was brought to you by Shoney's in Vidalia, Rivers Heating and Air in Vidalia, Patriot Gas in Vidalia, All Care Pharmacy in Lyons,